Hello everybody and welcome to the Sound Test Room. Okay, so today we're going to do some multi-app madness stuff. So I'm going to use Fugue Machine, or as Jacob likes to say, Fugue. Anyway, I'm going to use Fugue Machine to control Lorentz, Laplace, Cassini and Mersenne. And then I'm also going to route it all into AUM for some extra control, which I'll give you a good explanation for. But what we're going to do is we're going to do this whole thing step by step. So nothing is set up yet. So it's better if I do a video like this and go through it all, like just so you know. So if I encounter any problems, you can see that if we can sort them out as we go. Okay, so it shouldn't take too long anyway, and it should be a lot of fun. So first of all, I'm gonna set up the synths I want to use. So I'm going to open them. So the only things that I've done, because I did try this yesterday, obviously, just to make sure it all worked okay. With Cassini here, we shall open Cassini. Sorry about that. Right, okay, so open Cassini. And in this little settings here, okay, you will see that MIDI channel is set to 1. Now, I think by default, it would probably be on Omni, but it's set to channel 1. And obviously, then you can scroll through and you can do it whatever you like. But we're going to leave it set on channel 1. So this is the first thing you're going to do, MIDI channel. So MIDI in channel 1, okay? So you're receiving MIDI in data on channel 1. For Cassini, and then we need to pick a sound that will work with this. So let's have Cassini on that one. Yeah, let's have it Cassini do that sound there, and that's quite loud, isn't it? But we don't need to worry about that yet. We can turn the volume down a little bit actually. Okay, but like I said, that's not a thing. So we can just do that now. And let's see, I'm not sure, I think Laplace will have set on. Now, you go into settings here, obviously down here, go down to MIDI channel. Okay, don't worry about MIDI input ports. MIDI channel, switch Omni off. So it'd be like that, switch Omni off, and then you just select channel 2 or whatever channel you want to receive MIDI from, but channel 2, okay? And then we need to pick a sound for this as well. So we go to factory presets and let's see. That'll do, organ, otherwise we'll be here all day. But anyway, you're getting the idea, right? You pick the sound that you want to use. And then let's go into Lorentz, which might be, I may have had that set on 4. No, 3, so that's okay. So same thing again, you go down MIDI channel, switch Omni off, and then select channel 3. Okay, and yeah, again, we need a sound for this. And that'll do. Probably a bit too much delay on that, but so I'll turn it down a little bit. Yeah, that'll be better. And then the last one, which is Mersenne, this will be set on 4, I think. Yeah, 4. So same thing again, MIDI channel 4. So you set up your 4 synthesizers to receive MIDI on channels 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so then we need to go to Fugue Machine. Okay, so now at the moment, if we open this here, we go down to settings, and then we go to MIDI 2. You'll see that it's sending MIDI to the built-in synth. So that's sending. You can see I've got 3 channels turned off. What we want to do now is just select Fugue Machine MIDI out. That's it. Okay, so Fugue Machine is sending MIDI out, and it's going to send MIDI out to the various channels. So now now it's that's getting from it's sending information to MIDI channel 1, which was Cassini. Okay, so there you go. So now what we can do is switch on the other channels. Which is very, very cool. However, what I want now is more control. I want more control over the mix of my sounds. And to do that, we're going to use AUM, which makes this very, 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 very cool. So I'm just going to add one there, and then I'm going to make it more logical. So I'm going to use the interact audio. I'm going to use the channel settings that I had. So we're going to set up Cassini in channel 1 here, and then what was in channel 2, I think it was well, let's see, can't remember. Was it Laplace? I think it was Laplace. Doesn't really matter, but I think it was Laplace in channel 2. So let me see. Okay, and then we'll add another one for channel 3 here, which I think was Lorentz. Yes. Oops. I don't want to load the file player. Talk amongst yourselves. No, guys, this is to show you how long it takes to set things up like this, and also if you encounter any issues along the way. And we'll add one more, which was Mersenne. Dun, dun, dun. Mersenne. There she blows. Okay, so now what I'm also going to do is, well, actually no, I'm not. But what I could do is route everything to one bus sort of thing. Well, actually, I'll show you that as well. But there's our 4 synths there. Okay. So let me see now. Running inside AUM. Now, what I could also do is, yeah, I'll do that and show you what to do. So, channel 1, select here channel 1 and go mix bus. And then go mix bus A, mix bus A, mix bus A, and then mix bus A, and then we shall add this here, output mix bus A. So what we'll have now is an overall volume control over the 4 synths, as well as control over. Now, of course, we can add effects and stuff now, but we don't really want to do that, do we? So let's see what we've got now. Let's go to Fugue and let's play. Start playing that then. And let's pick something a bit more speedy. Let's go to patterns. Open that all the way. Already sounded very cool, eh? See, now having them all in one controllable mix is cool, but also the very, very cool thing now, of course, is you can make nice adjustments now to your sound. We can go back. course, we can solo mute. Let's change the sound on that, eh? No idea what I'm doing here, I can't see it. That's quite nice. Now also, at this point, for good measure, to save bouncing backwards and forwards like double clicking, what we could do is we could add another one here. And we could just pop in, although it will make no difference to the sound, we could just put in Fugue Machine here. And what that'll let us do is bounce back to Fugue Machine from AUM, and we can start changing out our patterns. Now the thing is, right, I've noticed with AUM, so if you're watching Alexander, this would be very, very cool, is it would be nice to have a, although it makes no difference to the sound, but for actually overall control, it'd be nice to have the AUM transport control, just so we can bounce back directly to AUM. Let's change the pattern. You must excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold this morning. So yeah, so the only way to get back to AUM now is to do that, whereas I can't jump to thingy. And of course we can start adding effects, increase the overall volume, and of course Ableton Link we could start using now. Depending on the power of the device, obviously eventually it will explode. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Let's see what's happening with Cassini. We seem to have lost... Ah, wait a minute, I know what it'll be. It won't be that. It'll probably be Fugue Machine. No. Yeah. You've got to check the playheads are running. Where are we? I think it's the coolest thing ever, to be fair. I think it's brilliant. No, there you go. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have liked the video, visit the channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all the other stuff that I usually say. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you got the idea using Fugue and setting it up in AUM. It's an amazing. The iPad now and iOS gives musicians such powerful controls just within this, and then of course you can set it up to, you can actually record your performance live anyway and then export that wherever you like. Set AUM up, set it with audio bus, when you got incredible control, obviously depending on the power of your device, of course, that's important, but it just shows you the kind of incredible stuff that you do. And of course you can use any synth that you want, as long as you can set the MIDI channel on it. Most of them these days do, so that's very, very cool. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this, guys, and yeah, I will see you later.